ReveMoto. So today we're going to be doing a touch-up tutorial right here on this scratch that a customer endured on this vehicle. So if you guys like the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on that push notification. If you guys need any touch-up models for your vehicle, go to ReveMoto.com, your touch-up model source. Alright, so you guys can see on this vehicle right here, he sustained a side swipe basically. So not all of it's going to be you're going to be utilized with a touch-up paint. Some of them is just like a light, I guess, gash from the other vehicle. So it looks like it might have been a white vehicle that hit his car. So you guys can tell by, you can put your fingernail on there and kind of scrub it off. Or I'll show you guys how to use a compound, get that, that scratch off, or that little, what would they call it? Kind of brain fart here. I think like, this is like a little, like a little residue that just came off of the vehicle. So we're going to take care of that first, and see where the real touch-up bottles, the real touch-up should be at. I think one of them is going to be right here on the side. I can already tell because it's already down to the bare plastic. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so first we got to identify what is a scratch and what is not a scratch. So right here I can already tell that's not a scratch. But to be sure, get yourself a little bit of compound. So you can get this at any not hardware store, any automotive store like AutoZone, O'Reilly's, you know, place like that. Get yourself a little towel. You don't need too much. Basically just rub it. Pretty much goes away, just like that. Alright, so you can see like the white part is already gone. You can actually buff this out, and this scratch will basically go away. So right now I can already tell that's not a scratch that I'm trying to fix with a touch-up bottle. Let's take a look at this one right here. And again, that just needs a little bit of bumping right here and there. You know, just work your way around the car, the vehicle. Take a look at what's not a scratch, which is just like a little surface damage here and there. So right there, now a lot of it's going to be a touch-up. Well, you will need touch-up on this right here, like in this area. And one thing that you could do also is feel it, and if you feel it, kind of like have a little bit of a like a dent, pretty much. Your finger can go in there, or put your fingernail in there, and if you can feel your fingernail go inside the paint, that's pretty much a scratch right there. So I can tell right here that there's grooves and my fingernail goes in there. So I already know that's a scratch right there I need to fix with a touch-up bottle. So this area right here, I can go ahead and wet sand and buff that out. That's easy. No need for a touch-up right there. But right here in the corner for sure, because I can feel the paint is already gone. And right here for sure, I'm gonna go ahead and use a touch-up bottle right there. But let me show you two techniques that will help you out. You can zoom in a little bit closer right there, but right there you can see like the paint is pretty much chipped off, but it's not all the way to the bare metal. So metal you'll see like it's really glossy, almost like, so as you can see right here that the paint itself is a little bit chipped off. You can tell because like right here inside that scratch is becoming white. That's an indication that it's already it's like the primer's coming through. But that one's just gonna be easy touch up. You're just gonna use the base coat itself. You don't need to use the sealer, but I would highly recommend using a clear coat so you can bring that shine back up. So let me just show you how to use the base coat and the clear coat on this one. So first off, go ahead and double check the color matches and then shake it up. You gotta always shake it up because there's the color always settles to the bottom whenever you guys first receive it. Okay, so just shake it up for like 30 seconds. Alright, so now you kind of see like the colors all changing. It's pretty much the color of the vehicle. So once you guys get that, go ahead and open it up. So now get that brush from ReveMoto. Take it out of the packaging. Kind of mess around with that brush head a little bit, so get the brushes not sticking to each other. Now, go ahead and get a little bit of that paint. You don't need too much because you're gonna dab. Let me show you guys how to do it. Because it's a brush, don't think you're gonna brush it like how you usually paint. You kind of have to dab it. Just like that. Do that dabbing motion just like that. And that helps fill up those scratches. It's already going away right there. That's a beautiful color match right there. That's what you want to see whenever you guys get touch-up bottles. Is that the color match basically hides that scratch. You know, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be a lot better than what it was before, right? Just keep on dabbing. This particular color is really great in covering imperfections, so you don't need a lot of sessions basically. Usually like 2 to 3 is recommended, but this one's covering really well. But I'm gonna keep on doing it again. I'm gonna add another layer, so wait like 10-15 minutes depending on the weather. All right, so we got like 10 minutes in. It's pretty hot out here. We're gonna go ahead and keep on dabbing it. I think one more would be good. So you can see I'm just dabbing it. I'm not stroking it or anything. That's the thing that you don't want to do. There you go. So it makes it look a lot better like that. So that's already done right there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and so whenever you're done with the brush, make sure you clean it off. You don't want that to dry up because you're gonna utilize this later on. You know, you have a lot of touch-up bottles, so you never know how many scratches you're gonna have. So now you're gonna get that brush cleaner right there. You don't have to shake it. Basically, you're just gonna put a little bit on the top. Like that, and then get your brush and clean it off. So you just want to get that the color out of there. There we go. So now the color's gone. Don't throw this back inside the brush cleaner. Get a towel and kind of just dump it out. So clean that top off. All right. So if you guys buy the combo, you're gonna have the base coat, the brush cleaner, and the clear coat. The clear coat's gonna come with another brush. So don't use the same brush you guys use for the base coat for the clear coat, because the clear coat needs to be clean. So you need a brand new brush for that. So there you go. Same thing, open it up, get those bristles, brush heads separated like that. And here's your clear coat right here. So again, you don't need to shake this one. Just gonna go ahead and apply that. You just need one application. So dab it in there. You don't want too much. Go ahead and dab it inside that paint. Alright, so that's all you need right there. Some people will say, can I just go ahead and just leave it as base coat? Yeah, of course you can. But it's not gonna have that ultra shine right there. And 9 out of 10 times that the paint will just kind of fade off because it doesn't have that clear coat protection. And then again, when you guys have that brush, you gotta clean it off with that brush cleaner. You always wanna clean off your brush when you store it. Go. Clean brush is a happy brush. So now go ahead and clean the top, just like that. So that looks a lot better, and it also has the shine that you want from the original factory clear coat. All right, so now this scratch right here, that's gonna require your sealer. So sealer looks like this. This one you need to shake up for 30 seconds. Alright, so once it's shaken up, you're gonna see that color right there. Go ahead and get the same brush that you use for your base coat. You can utilize that for the sealer. So you don't want to, again, just dab it in there. You don't want to like put too much. What it's doing is that it's creating an adhesion because you're on bare plastic now. So if you just put like the base coat on there, it's not gonna stick as good as it would if you would have put the primer on there. The likelihood of it actually coming off is very high. So what you're trying to do is just try to cover that up, all the black pieces. Take your time, no rush. The great thing about touching it up, you know, some people just, why do I need to touch it up? It still looks the same. The reason for that is because if moisture gets inside the paint, then it's gonna create a bubble. That bubble effect right there is gonna cause more of a surface area that's gonna lift up the paint. So you don't want that. So whenever you touch it up like this, it prevents it or it helps it from creating that issue with the paint, that bubbling. So right there, that's all you need. Go ahead, again, clean up the brush, and then we're gonna apply the base coat in like 15-20 minutes. Let's see what it looks like. 5 to 10 minutes. So depending on the weather. All right, once you guys waited 5-10 minutes and it's dry now, you're gonna go ahead and apply your base coat. Again, just keep on shaking it up, making sure that the colors are all shooken up basically, and it's mixed together properly. Now go ahead and apply. On this one, you're gonna have to apply at least 2 coats. Again, just dab it in there, okay? Don't try to smear it. A lot of people like to try to smear it in there. You don't want to do that. Take your time. You want to put a little bit dots by dot. Alright, so give it a little bit of time, let it go ahead and dry up. Give it like 10-15 minutes. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and apply a second coat. Alright, like I said, 2 coats. That's pretty much good to go right there. So after that, we're gonna go ahead and apply the clear coat. So again, clean up your brush. All right. So now that it's dry, go ahead and get that clear coat. Again, you guys don't have to shake that up. All right. So you got your clear coat right there. Same brush. Making sure that you guys are utilizing the same brush you guys utilize for the clear coat. Don't mix the base coat and the clear coat brushes. All right. So just dabbing motion. When that clears up, you're not even gonna see it anymore. So that's how you guys do the touch-up bottles right there. Alright guys, so that's how you apply touch-up on a vehicle scratches. 2 different types of scratches. One is just needing base coat and clear coat. One with sealer, base coat, and clear coat. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like, subscribe, and turn on that push notification for more great videos like this. And also comment down below if there's any touch-up tutorials you guys want me to show you guys. Again, if you guys need any touch-up bottles, go to ReveMoto.com, your touch-up bottle source. And also, we're the only ones that carry this brush. So if you guys try to do this technique with any other touch-up bottle, unfortunately it will work because this unique brush is only specialized and we formulated just for this touch-up, this type of touching. All right, so go to ReveMoto.